G'day, this is Savage Combat back here with another UFC card breakdown with the UFC 322. Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Let's go JDM. Let's do it, mate. Alright, let's start. Cancelled Malcolm Wellmaker versus Seri City. I don't know how to say his name, but that was a sick fight. I was keen for that, to be honest. Shoulder dislocation. They don't usually specify the injury. That's crazy. Anyway, hopefully they put that back on and we'll watch that on another card. First fight on the card, Chepe Mariscal versus Pat Sabatini. Pretty good matchup. They're both going pretty well recently. Pat Sabatini on a little bit of a resurgence from memory. He's pretty dominant on the ground. Chepe Mariscal is pretty well-rounded, or a bit of a brawler. Pretty good anti-grappler, to be honest. Can't wait for it. It should be a bloody banger. Chepe, I feel like, is going to have the edge on the feet, and he's going to be able to stop Sabatini's takedowns and piece him up. Potentially get a finish. I'm going to lean towards a decision, 29-28. Yeah, maybe he wins all three. I feel like Pat Sabatini's probably going to be strong in the first round. It's going to be an interesting contest. Moving on to the remade fight for Wellmaker, which is not a remade, but a new matchup with Cody Haddon, another Aussie boy. He's looking pretty good. Still pretty fresh. He's 8-1. He's pretty well rounded as well. Got good striking as well as grappling. Wellmaker's just got that left hand of death. He's probably going to knock him dead. No, I bet not. He might. He's got that knockout power. He's got that Sean O'Malley on the come up knockout power, or just precision as well. I feel like he's going to get the KO here, but I would love to see Cody Haddon get the win. Just don't know how he's going to do it. Maybe he can out grapple him, get him to the ground, find a sub. Could see it happening, but I feel like Wellmaker's going to find his chin. Moving on to Kopylov versus Rodriguez. This is pretty low on the card. That's awesome. This is an amazing card, by the way. Surely this must be the regular prelims, and this is the early prelims. How have we got Bison Gore, Suzukaya versus Eric Makhenico higher up than Bo Nickel? I don't think this is the real order. I'm pretty sure I saw that Bo Nickel versus Vieira were off the main card to become the featured prelim, so this is potentially higher up on the card. Anyway, we're going through this order that we've got on Tapology. Roman Kopylov versus Gregory Rodriguez. It's a pretty good banger. Kopylov was looking really good. He's just a little bit inconsistent, but so is Gregory Rodriguez, so it's a great matchup. The real question is, can Rodriguez get him out of there early? Because I feel like Kopylov's a better striker in general. Rodriguez has more power. So if Kopylov can survive the first round and a half, not get hit clean, which he's shown the ability to do. Like, he is a good striker. He has fought power punches in the past. So I'm going to predict the Kopylov win by decision. Maybe even a late round, like second half of round 2, round 3, knockout by Kopylov when Rodriguez gasses. But Rodriguez obviously has that one punch power. If he lands clean on Kopylov, it's good night. I thought Kopylov was higher ranked than Rodriguez, but I guess Rodriguez is coming off that nasty KO, so that nasty KO win. Next up on the card, Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira. As I said, I don't think this is next up on the card. I think it's featured prelim, but great fight, great matchmaking again. This is just one of those cards where the matchmakers have shown up. We've got an unreal American wrestler. Didn't seem to have the greatest durability against Reina Dorita. Jeez, I have to pull. It's been a long week, fellas. Reina Dorita didn't have great durability against Reina Dorita, who we've now seen. Reina Dorita didn't have great durability, well, stamina more so. But he was able to get Bo Nickel out of there quite easily when Bo couldn't get his ground game going. And I don't think he's going to have the greatest chance against Vieira on the ground, like grappling him with top control. I feel like Vieira is going to have nice sweeps from the bottom. He's a bloody Jiu-Jitsu world champion. He's going to sweep or sub him off his back. So I feel like Bo Nickal's going to use his wrestling to try and keep it standing and outstrike Vieira, but Vieira has nice hands. I don't know what the odds are on this, but if Vieira is under underdog, I feel like he's a nice underdog to go for. And I'm going to actually pick Vieira. Unless Bo Nickal's made amazing improvements, which he could have with his striking, and he can outstrike him and sort of win a 29-28 decision, which is how I'd see him winning it, by outstriking Vieira. But I feel like Vieira's got more power, which is going to hurt Nickal, and Nickal's going to go back to his wrestling, and he's going to get finished or lose a decision after getting dominated in a certain round, maybe even a 10-8. But I feel like if he gets into a situation where he's in a 10-8, where he's getting dominated, I feel like he's gonna go out. But we'll find out. I do want to see Bo Nickel succeed. I just feel like he needs more time. I've got Jared Mearshart versus Kyle Dorcas on the next fight. It's a bit of a resurgence for Kyle Dorcas. Unbelievable finish in his last fight against Michel Pereira. I actually predicted that. I did think he was going to finish Pereira. I feel like Pereira's fallen off a little bit. And Dorcas was looking clean in his regional fights. He was coming off like 3 knockouts before he got back into the UFC. So maybe 3, maybe 2 or a sub, maybe, I don't know. 3 finishes. So I actually feel like he's improved massively on the regional scene. So I can see him knocking out Gerald Mearshart, avoiding the takedowns. He's always been a decent grappler himself. Avoid the takedowns from Gerald and knock him out on the feet. Oh, we've actually got the odds here. Very easy underdog, so I feel like it's a nice underdog. Angela Hill versus Fatima Klein. Fatima Klein is sick. Yeah, and that the odds are showing. She is a sick strawweight fighter. I feel like she's going to maybe not make easy work at Angela Hill. I was going to say make easy work, but Angela's been looking like she makes it difficult for up-and-coming prospects, which is good. She's like a Neil Magny of the UFC strawweight women's division. But Neil Magny's on a bit of a resurgence. Anyway, Fatima Klein, I feel like, is going to win, and pretty dominantly. Like Angela Hill will make it a little bit close, back and forth with her striking. She's quite tricky on the feet, good grappling, but I feel like Fatima has all the skills, very well rounded, to keep it standing or dominate it on the ground, get top position and ground and pound. Can see her winning a pretty clear 30-27 decision. Next up on the card, we've got Baisengur Susakayev. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's what I'm going with. Versus Eric Makhachev. Baisengur was recently on the Contender Series, then he backed it up with a fight the next week. Within 10 days, I believe. Maybe even 7. He looked amazing on the Contender Series, but he didn't look that great until he got the finish in his first fight. But in his first fight in the UFC, which was on like the short notice of 7 days or what have you, which is probably due to cutting weight twice in like 8 days or 10 days, whatever it was. He ended up getting the sub in the second round, got the guy out of there. So I do think he's very good. Don't know how good, really. Don't think Eric McKinney is very good. Actually, I think the last guy that Susakayev was Eric Nolan. Another Eric. He's just going to go through and destroy all the Erics in the UFC. Why not, mate? So he's going to take out Eric. I believe he's probably going to finish him late first round, I'd say. He hurt him on the feet. Eric takes a bad takes a bad shot and gets subbed, or just gets knocked out. Erin Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez. Pretty banger matchup, although I do think Erin is going to dominate Tracy. Erin has some dominant grappling. Obviously, she lost against Manon Ferro, who's just another animal. Tracy Cortez does not have the knockout ability or grappling takedown defense as Manon Ferro. So I feel like Erin is probably going to take Tracy down and sub or ground and pound her. What are the odds here? Slight favourite. I thought she would be a bigger favourite here. That's crazy. They take that loss to Manon Ferro. Like, did they just see what Manon Ferro did with that KO in her last fight, man? Anyway, I think Aaron is going to probably sub Tracy. I'm going to go with sub in the first 2 rounds. Maybe third, but I'm going to say in the first 2 rounds. Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Now, this is a sick fight, man. This card is just sick. Sean Brady dominating everybody. Coming off the domination of Leon Edwards, just made him his bitch, really. Poor Leon Edwards. I do like Leon Edwards. I hope he pulls it back together, man. Just that wrestling, bro. But he does have good wrestling. But Sean Brady's next level, that just shows you. And Michael Morales, man, he's just been knocking everyone out. He's been destroying everybody. He's on a tear, 18-0, undefeated. Look at these records, 18-1, 18-0. On the prelims, if this is correct. No, that's not the prelims. This is not good. This is on the main card. Oh, it even says here, I'm blind. Yeah, so this is just a banger. I am really torn on this one. Morales has shown some really good takedown defense, but he hasn't fought anyone with the wrestling pedigree as Brady. And Brady's striking is really improved, but compared to Morales, he's going to be outmatched on the feet with size and just technical ability. Morales is a great striker. I just feel like the takedown threat is going to get Brady over the line. Even if he doesn't get him down that often, the threat will make Morales. I guess his striking will become stagnant, a little bit more stagnant. He doesn't have an insane output on the feet. He's more of a pick his shot, which he's insanely good at. But when he's trying to pick his shot against a wrestler, it's going to become a lot more challenging. I feel like Sean Brady's going to use that to his advantage and probably not finish him, maybe get a sub, but dominate him over the 3 rounds. I'd love to see Morales get a win, though. That would be unreal. Like, he's beat some good. He beat Neil Magny, mate. Neil Magny's turning back prospects to this day at 50 years age. No, I don't know how it is. 38, 39. He's been turning back the clock. So for Morales to even to beat him, it's showing his ability. Moving up to Beneil Dariush versus Benoit Saint-Denis. This is a sick matchup as well. He's got dropped back to rank 19 on Tapology, bro. This guy was fighting Dustin Poirier, bro. Poirier. How's this happened? BSD showed us that he still got it in his last performance, and Beneil also showed that he still got it in his last performance. And I'm going to go with Beneil in this one. I feel like Beneil has the grappling to hold his own against BSD, and Beneil is better on the feet. I feel like Beneil's going to crack BSD with some amazing shots, but will he finish him? Benoit Saint-Denis, he loves taking damage, bro. This guy's a trooper. Truly, he was a trooper. A real-life trooper. He was not going down easily, to say the least. Yeah, I'm going to say he finishes him. I think Beneil's going to finish him in the second half of the second round. That's what we're going with. He's going to finish him, either destroy him on the feet with some crazy, brutal striking, and then finish him on the ground, or just get him out of there. It's going to be a banger, though. That first round is going to go crazy, man. BSD just walks people down. And if he gets through Beneil, I can see him making a comeback. Back up the rankings, man. He's a good fighter. Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates, man. Now, this is a great matchup as well. Unbelievable strikers. Leon Edwards, bit of a dream situation for him, though, to be honest. He's been fighting wrestlers, bro. This guy he's been wrestling for his life, man. The guy's had these wrestling boots on. Like, look at this. Colby Covington, like Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, Bilal Muhammad, Sean Brady. Wrestler. Just wrestling for days, man. Now he fights a striker, bro. He's back in his wheelhouse. Leon Edwards. I feel like he's going to win. Don't know if he's going to finish Carlos Prates, but I feel like he's going to be in his wheelhouse. He's going to piece Carlos Prates up. Carlos is a great striker in his own right. Could KO Leon, obviously. He has that power, one-punch power. Could KO anyone at any moment. But Leon is clean on the feet, man. Especially when he doesn't have to worry about the wrestling. I think we've forgotten. Unless you go back to his old fights, you've forgotten how good he was on the feet. He's just have to fight wrestlers, which obviously makes you a worse striker. I feel like he might get a finish on Carl. He might even pull out the wrestling of his own, man. This guy's been wrestling for fucking 4 years straight. He might start wrestling Carlos Prates, pull out the Ian Gary, Pull out the Ian Gary, man. Just give a little takedown. Might get a sub. Carlos is tough, though. I don't think he's going to give up. I feel like this is going to be a 3-round war, and Leon's going to edge it out. Ooh, here we go. We've got Shevchenko versus Weili Zhang. Weili Zhang is coming back up to fight for the belt at flyweight. This is going to be a banger, man. I can't wait for this. Oh, man. I don't even know how to pick, though. That's the crazy thing. I don't know how to pick here. This is going to be a war. Shevchenko's turned back time. Turned back the clock. I feel like her striking, obviously, she has the advantage against anyone on the feet. But Weili Zhang is just a beast, man. You see her pick up Shaquille O'Neal? I feel like he helped her, but she is so strong, man. If she gets her hands locked around your waist, you're going down. You're going for a ride. You're going on a journey, man. You're going for a journey. Wow, 5 rounds, though. She's going to get her down. Shevchenko's... She's shown her defensive grappling has a little hole. Obviously, getting finished by Jessica Alba. No, sorry, Alexa Grasso. So there are going to be avenues for Weili Zhang, and she's brutal on the ground. She's got great top pressure, ground and pound. If she gets Shevchenko down, I feel like she can keep her there, but not forever, not for the entire round. And when Shevchenko's on the feet, but she's going to land some crispy striking. I'm going for the upset here. We're going to go Weili Zhang. I don't even know if that's the upset. Surely. Wow, it's a fucking pick 'em, bro. It's not even an upset. I'm going for Weili Zhang either way. She's going to win. I'm calling it now. It's going to be a war. It's going to be like Weili Zhang holding it down for dear life, getting some great ground and pound off. Shevchenko climbing back to the feet, getting a little bit of striking off. Weili piecing her up, getting her back down against the cage, grinding her out. Like real grimy fight. I can see this. Weili Zhang winning like 49, 46. That's what we're going with. And here we are, the main event. The Aussie man, Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Main event, welterweight championship. Islam coming up to test his ability at welterweight. Whew, man, this one gets me so hyped, bro. Been waiting for this. Oh, man. I feel like the build-up should be more from the UFC. This is fight of the year, bro. This is so hyped. Oh. Obviously, it's a crazy fight. It's a hard matchup to pick. JDM's been on a tear. Been on an absolute tear. Been knocking everyone out. Showing his grappling. He got up from being taken down with one arm against Gilbert Burns, man. Like, you go back and you can see how much pain he was in. You look at him grimacing on his face, and he's like, no, I'm not giving up. He has no quit in him, bro. He rolled out of that. He got up. Obviously, Islam wrestling is a bit different, a bit more dominant in the grappling. But he doesn't have the size advantage that he usually has over his opponents. So it's going to be quite an even match. Jack has the anti-Dagestani grappler, Craig Jones in his corner. Volkanovski. Oh, jeez. Volkanovski in his corner. Well, maybe not in his corner, but in his training camp. He's been through the fight with Makhachev twice. Obviously, the second fight didn't go very long, sadly. But JDM, I feel he's got it in him, bro. Islam gonna soon realize he doesn't have that size advantage. He's gonna try that body lock takedown. Jack Della Maddalena gonna reverse or get off the cage. It's gonna piece him up, bro. He's gonna hit him with a clean knee, time a knee on Islam, coming in trying to go for a body lock, maybe even a flying knee. Islam's gonna be rocked, hit, and then Jack's gonna hit him with a left hook to death, mate. Left hook of death, boom. Islam flatlined, KO'd. It's gonna be an insane victory. JDM going to go down as welterweight GOAT of the UFC, much like Volkanovski at featherweight. It's going to be some unreal scenes at the MCG. Sorry, that's an Aussie joke. Unreal scenes at Madison Square Garden, New York, New York. This is going to be unreal, man. This card is sick. Tune in, and hopefully you all have fun. I'm going to have fun. I'll see you next time.